Ruined my best friend's art show. But I didn't mean to ruin his life. So I hate to start this story off on a gross note, but I have really severe IBS. So IBSHing, there's no other way to say it. I could not even start to begin the things I have missed, the life that has gone on without me, while I've been in the bathroom or stressing out about the bathroom in general. My family in Chicago even calls me the brown line because of how famous I am for my poops. Honestly, it's not my favorite, but hey, it's accurate and I'm not really ashamed of it. I'm pretty open about it, obviously. But this story isn't about me. I mean, it kind of is, but it's about my poor friend and how one poop ruined his life and how it's all my fault. We've been friends since we were kids and he's always been artsier than me. I guess scientists say it's a left brain right brain thing. Well, I'm definitely not the right brain, it's totally him. He's always been amazing at drawing and painting, but also music and acting. Not gonna lie, everyone knew he was gonna make it someday just because he's so talented he could literally do anything. Well, there's this big art school in LA and he's tried to explain it to me so many times, but he has this interdisciplinary style. Anyway, he talks about the importance of combining art genres and bringing artists together, making connections. He says it's about dismantling capitalism too, and I'm like, hey brother, I love it even though it usually goes over my head. But I still love to support him. A few weeks ago was the big presentation of his final project for his year. He picked me up from the airport and was telling me all about it. He said it's in this seedy little church basement, which makes it feel even more cool, but it's all going to be recorded and photographed because it's worth my whole grade for one of my main classes this year. I really couldn't wait because he always dreams up some genius ideas. But I already knew I was screwed because I started to, well, feel it on my way there. I texted him, hey dude, this might be a code brown, and he just told me not to worry about it since there were bathrooms there and if I missed anything it was all being recorded anyway. So I figured I'll suck it up for my friend. When I got there it was all decorated like the Garden of Eden. The lights were all green with a fog machine making it buggy and humid like a jungle. He was organizing all these actors and musicians and physical art pieces as the sets and I just knew the vision was visioning. I watched about the first 5 minutes but I really couldn't tell you what happened because sure enough it was a code brown. I tried not to run but it was a total emergency. And like always, as soon as I got on the SH-ter it was like lava was coming out of me. It sounded like I was emptying out a shampoo bottle with the ear-splitting gas I had going on. Thank God no one could hear me in there, right? No, completely wrong. So he didn't tell me until after the show, but apparently everyone could hear me the whole time. Like it was louder than the music and the performers. FCK me right. When I found out I wanted to die like that, so embarrassing. He was cool about it at first, but when he got the recording back it was all fart sounds. Like nothing about the show was the way it was supposed to be and they couldn't even edit around the sound. It was awful, but the worst part was that it was the only time it was being performed since it had been so hard to set up with all the moving parts, so that meant this was the only recording that my friend was showing his professors. And of course they f-king hated it. They thought it was his intention for that to happen. Apparently they called him juvenile and told him he clearly didn't understand anything they had been trying to teach him all year. Which is so sad because what this guy put together probably would have been the best thing they had ever seen if it weren't for my goddamn rectum. He got a failing grade, he has to take the class over which is going to put him a year behind on schooling and cost him another year of tuition which is like $50,000. And he's an artist so he does not have that kind of extra money lying around. I begged him to let me talk to his professors but he has barely been answering my texts and honestly I can't blame him. Catch me never going outside my apartment to SHT ever again.